everybody, it's Georgia Weedman, author of Penetration Testing, a hands-on introduction to hacking, and now we're going to look at some stuff with wireless. And can we just take a moment to talk about how cool it is that we can do wireless stuff on an online lab now? I mean, wow. Anyhow, so a little bit different this time. You know, it will take a second to come up, but this will actually allow us to do wireless in the cloud. How cool is that? If we do an IW config, we have wireless LAN 1 on here, and we can turn it on. IF config WLAN 0, not 1. Well, yeah, we've got 1 and we've got 0. Let's just turn on number 0, and so that should turn it on. So now if we do an IW list and wireless LAN 0 and scan, give that a second and it will scan for nearby networks. Your flag for this one is actually how many networks are nearby. If we do a grep on this and just grep for ESSID so we don't get all the other stuff, that should be your nearby networks. And then from there we can start using, we're going to use the aircrack suite for this. Let me just clear this. So before we turn on Airmon NG, so we want to do a check to see if there's any processes that are running that could interfere with it. There's not any. If there were, you just want to do Airmon NG check kill, and it'll kill those processes. If there's anything that's going to get in the way. We're in a lab here, so there wouldn't be. So let's do Airmon NG and start. So this is going to monitor wireless LAN 0. And so that'll start the monitor. So now if we do an IW config, we've got WLAN 0 mon, so that's our monitor mode turned on. And now if we do an arrow dump ng, and we do want to tell it that interface wireless LAN 0 mon, that's in monitor mode, and it's going to find our nearby wireless networks. So all we're doing at this point is monitoring for what's out there. And we can also do it by channel if we were after, say, a particular channel. It looks like we've got stuff on 6 and 11. So if we just did -- channel 6, it'll just pull up things on channel 6. We could do the same thing with 11. So I mean, not too terribly exciting at this point. We're really just setting things up so we can monitor. If we weren't in the lab, we'd have to, have like a USB dongle or something that, had the right chipset to do this. We're using the aircrack suite, really any wireless dongle that is supported by aircrack we could use. But since have this really cool lab going on, we actually don't have to worry about that. The actual hardware is somewhere else. You do see for the encryption, we've got WEP. WEP is definitely always crackable. We will look at that, as well as we've got WPA2, which is more secure. That's probably what your home network is running, is WPA2. Probably a lot of your enterprise networks are running it as well. So, in the next lessons, we will look at actually cracking some of these, using the aircrack suite. So that's all for this one. Again, your flag is how many networks are nearby, which we saw, and I will see you next time.